It is time, boys and girls. The Don has been on a world tour, a publicity tour, to promote himself through the global demand of the ever rising popularity of the Don of sports debate, the head mover and shaker of the Mafia of sports year round, all around the globe. And his name is AJ Bokine.
Good afternoon, my acquaintances, whatever you want to call yourselves.
Everybody's your
I
friend, AJ.
I have not disappeared from the face of the earth. I was busy celebrating this weekend
You're a globetrotter.
as we were celebrating Matt and Cindy Kempmeyer this weekend. So I'm very, very, very excited to report that all went well. All 27 boats made it back ashore, and
Oh,
we're all
wait. You're going too quick into the weeds here. So Matt and Cindy, for people who don't know, are
Matt is my uncle now,
okay,
and Cindy is my aunt.
okay. And what on July 3rd?
They got married.
And who was the best man?
That would be yours truly.
That would be AJ Bokine.
By the
So
way,
it.
my
Oh, go ahead.
toast was very good.
I bet. No, hang on. So it wasn't just any old wedding. They had it out on a lake, correct?
Literally on a lake.
So like they said in the Bible, were the guys walking on water? Were you walking on water?
No, 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 no. I was one of. So they had it lined up perfectly.
Okay,
I'll be honest with you.
okay.
I don't know how the heck they pulled it off because they had arranged 27 boats in particular order
Wow.
to be to pull this thing off.
And there were some videos I think online, weren't there? Of people. Like, do you have anything you're connected to? Do you have any, have you posted anything, AJ, about it?
No, I let Cindy do all that.
Okay, but I think I saw the rehearsal when they were zooming around in
Yeah,
boats.
it's spectacular. It's,
Yes.
it's wonderful, wonderful for them. And don't worry, America. Matt has not stopped playing pickleball.
All right. Yeah, it
So
was.
that is wonderful. He's doing great. Um, the family's great. It was so nice too because I don't know if people know this. Matt has 4 kids himself,
No, I didn't know that.
or for like I think he's got 3 kids, or like he's got 4 grandkids himself.
Four
So,
grandkids.
so they came in from Portland. It's
Wow.
good. It's very good.
Nice.
And Jack,
Hmm.
at my future wedding,
Hmm.
remind me to hire some food trucks.
Food trucks. Is that what they had?
They had 6 food trucks
Wow.
in front of my aunt's house, complete with ice cream, taco bar, and everything.
Wow. What did you eat?
Everything.
What did you eat?
Ice cream, burger, fries, and soda.
Man, you sound like you just pigged out, dude.
And don't worry, for those of you who enjoy an adult beverage every once in a while, they did have spotted cow.
Okay, and you did a toast, correct? As the best man?
I did.
Do you have any highlights of it you'd like to share or
It
talk
was
about or
great.
anything?
Well, the highlight was my aunt and uncle jumping in the lake at the end of my toast.
They did?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Because they were mad about it or they liked it?
They liked it.
Oh,
They
good.
jumped, they jumped in the lake. Actually, for those of you Kohler people,
Hmm.
there's a picture taken by none other than Laura Kohler. That was a picture of my aunt jumping in the lake midair.
Cool.
It was so spectacular. It was
Sounds
great.
like fun.
It was
What
great.
what about the boss and the scorpion? Did they have a good time?
Oh, they pulled it. Boss drove. The Scorpion drove them both.
Ooh. Is he a good boat driver?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Now, let's get to the sports.
Okay.
So big weekend for those in sports. The Brewers were in Miami this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Woodruff pitched today.
Yes.
He was unfreaking believable.
His line was, for those who don't know, Brandon Woodruff is his first time back pitching in a year and a half, AJ?
2 years.
2 years? His line was 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 8 strikeouts,
Yeah, 1 run.
1 run.
By the way, guess where his last start was?
Miami.
Uh,
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Was it?
it was
All right.
September 23rd, 2023.
Is this a big deal for the Brewers, do you think, or is it just a feel-good
No,
story?
no, it's a big deal.
Why? What makes it a big deal?
Put it this way: you're getting a fresh arm who hasn't pitched in 2 years, with also a fresh attitude.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
I think there's also something to be said about perspective. I mean, we're not looking at the Brandon Woodruff who's from 97, 98 miles an hour. We're looking at a new guy, not a new guy, but it's a fresh mentality.
Okay.
It's a guy who had something taken away from him by no fault of his own. But now he's able to pitch again. It's a great story.
Do you know how fast his pitches were today, by any chance, or what he hit, the high or anything?
Topped at 96.
Oh, okay. 96, still throwing smoke.
Well, that was when he went into his regular fastball was 93.
Okay. The last time he came back and pitched well in a game, it was like at the end of the year, and then he was out again for a year. Remember that?
That was.
Are you more hopeful with this, or what?
Well, I don't think you have to ask too much of him now, because he's not at the top of your rotation anymore. You got Freddie, even Priester, and the Miz. You don't have to ask him much of him anymore.
What about the old Cardinal who now pitches for the Brewers? He was a Brewers killer for years. Jose what?
Quintana.
Jose Quintana. Yeah, he's still there too. He's doing well this year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to ask him to go out 37 innings every night, because you got other arms in the rotation. That if he goes for a shorter start, let's say he goes 4 or 5, but he uses all his bullets, I'm fine with that.
So, do they actually have a starting five?
Right now,
Five-man
yes.
pitching rotation?
Right now, yes.
Okay. Do you see that changing? What do you say for right now?
No, I don't see it changing. Because I think what you'll do is you'll keep Priester in the rotation. It's been really good. But what I'm excited to see is this week, Jack.
Why is that? What's up this week?
We got Freddie
Mm-hmm.
and Yamamoto on tomorrow.
Okay.
We got
for the Dodgers, for people who don't know.
For the Dodgers, we got Mizarowski and Kershaw on Tuesday.
Well, Mizarowski got lit up last time he was out there, didn't
I know.
he?
That was 2 pitches. They set on the fastball for those 2 pitches.
Okay. Do you think he'll learn from that?
Yeah, I don't think he'll sit on the fastball.
Okay, cool.
By the way, now it's time for my major announcement.
Okay.
I will be attending Tuesday's game.
Are you going to be singing the national anthem?
No, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled.
Are you?
I'm thrilled because it's Mizarowski Kershaw. And I'm thrilled because I'm going not by myself.
No, there would be like 30,000 other fans there.
No, I'm going with Amanda.
Amanda.
Yes.
Good for you. Good for Amanda.
Yeah, I'm going. We were supposed, full disclosure.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to meet the first time at a Brewer game.
Right, I remember.
And it didn't go so well for me.
Right.
So we're
You didn't
doing.
actually when you to give people the backstory. You didn't make it to the game. There was an issue with your ride to the
Yes,
game,
yes,
so it
yes.
wasn't like you met her there and it didn't go well. It didn't go
No,
well because you didn't get there.
no, I didn't. Full disclosure, um, I was supposed to go to the game, and we made it for the first time, and it didn't go well because I had my ride fall through
Hmm.
at the last minute,
Hmm.
and I wasn't aware until what 6 o'clock.
Yep, you were not a happy camper that night.
No, no, but full circle, come full circle, and the same person is going to the game with me on, on Tuesday night.
The same ride?
Yes,
Oh
because
boy,
no, because you don't know why. Do you know why he couldn't make it to the game?
it wasn't good. I remember.
His brother had a medical emergency,
Oh,
but
is there
he has off on Tuesday night. So
is everybody okay?
yes, his
Oh,
brother's fine.
good, good. Glad to hear it.
Yes,
Okay, so that's great. So you're going to see it's a marquee pitching matchup. You're going to see.
Kershaw and Mizorowski.
Yeah,
Sir.
very cool. Are you excited?
Yes, sir.
All right, you going to see Vinny?
I'm working on that.
Good. All right.
By the way, Vinny knows the Lojeskis, so that's kind of fun. They're both Racine people, so it's kind of funny.
Ah, that's too
But
bad.
but yeah, it should be fun. I'm
Good.
excited.
Oh, it will be. You'll have a great time. It would be fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So the Brewers are going into the Cubs play tonight, but currently the Brewers sit 4 games back.
3.5.
3.5? Are you sure?
They won today.
They won. So it could go down to 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's Dodgers Nationals going into the break.
Say what?
The homestand is Dodgers Nationals going
Oh,
into the break.
going into the All-Star break, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very cool. Anything else about baseball you'd like to talk about?
Um, no.
Can you lift your head a little, AJ?
Sorry.
There you go.
Go ahead.
There you go.
No.
Perfect.
There's nothing more than I want to talk about. Oh, the
Okay.
All-Star selection shows is tonight.
Okay.
All-Star reserves, but I'll get into that next week.
Okay. That's good. Since you and I talked about this, but since last time we did a show, the Bucks had the big move of releasing Dame and bringing on
Miles Turner.
Miles Turner, and you're in favor of this, yes?
Yes.
I heard Dame's happy because he gets to be in Portland near his kids while he's
not.
rehabbing.
Okay. First of all.
Hmm?
First of all.
Mm-hmm.
Dame. For the 2 years you were at the Bucks. This message is for Dame.
Okay, go.
I love you, man.
Uh-oh.
But you can't come out after you get released and start berating people with your previous organization. That is not a good look.
Especially when you're getting paid $50 million each year to not do anything.
Yeah, right. You're not gonna play next year anyway. Do you really want to come out and start, I don't know, bashing the
Who do you bash? I didn't see.
He bashed Giannis.
What do you say about Giannis?
He said Giannis is a liar.
Is what?
A liar.
A liar?
By the way, buddy, from what I remember, I don't want to say this. I'm going to say this anyway. In 2021, were you on the team? I don't think so. So get this. I will take. I love you, Dame, and I have for a while. I'm not just talking about it because of the Bucks.
Yes, I remember. You have always been a fan of his.
But it's like, man, don't come on and start bashing people. It's not fun. What fun is that? Don't ruin your reputation because of one bad year and a half stretch. Oh, by the way, you only play like 40 games. It's not Giannis' fault he was hurt last year. It's
Yeah.
not our it's not our fault that Patrick Beverly wasn't eating in Game 5 or Bobby Portis got kicked out in Game 4. That's not our fault. Stop. Quit whining. By the way, you're getting paid to do nothing.
Sounds like a good deal to
You
me.
know, you know how much I wish I would get paid to do nothing. Very much so. But guess what? I have to work for my money.
And you
Like,
love working anyway. All right, enough about it. Enough about that.
no,
What do you think? Let's talk about. Do you think this is a good move? Do you applaud the Bucks for doing this? What do you think?
they got to try something.
I agree.
I mean, you can't make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and say it tastes good and eat it 6 years in a row and still say it tastes good. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. It's when the ship is sinking, you got to do more than throw a lawn chair off the deck. You
I
got to do
mean,
something.
they got the people forget Miles Turner is not some big he's not he doesn't have the Brooke Lopez body type. He's more athletic. I'd say he's more athletic,
Oh yeah,
and he runs the floor, which I love.
both he and Brooks shoot three. We love Brooke Lopez. He was a huge part of the Bucks title run, but
Oh, yeah,
he's done all right for himself. He signed with the L.A. Clippers, right?
yeah. Which honestly, that signing doesn't make a lot of sense for them.
Yeah. Well,
Because,
they've not always been known as the best run team.
well, because they got Harden. Harden doesn't pass the ball.
Harden's a turd.
I know, but Harden doesn't pass the ball to their big man, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. But
AJ,
there are a lot of crazy signings in since last we had a show.
true. We're losing again, AJ.
Sorry, DeAndre Ayton was not a good signing for the Lakers. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent. He's been a little
He's
disappointing,
got a lot of
unfortunately.
question marks, unfortunately.
Yes. You know that one play. Speaking of 2021, when Giannis blocked his shot at the
The
rim,
live changed everything for him.
it changed everything. Unfortunately, eight never really recovered from that. I don't think.
No, no, he didn't. He didn't, and neither did the Suns really.
Yeah, the Suns. Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, that's enough about the Bucks. I'm going to talk about. AJ.
Yes, sir.
Today is what day? July 6th.
July 6th.
Most NFL training camps start July 22nd.
Uh,
It's right around the corner, baby.
yes, sir.
And the NFL machine is coming. Margot, we were sitting there the other day, sitting, and she said, "I can't wait for football to be back." Just out of the blue, she just said that.
You know what I'm like. You know what I'm looking forward to.
Hmm.
Have you looked? Who's coming to town week 17, Jack?
No, I haven't, AJ.
That would be our dear friend, Mr. Jerry.
Oh, the Ravens?
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Well, we'll see if he's playing.
I'm looking forward to that. Even if he's not, I'm looking forward to that.
All right. Per a couple of things out there, the Bet MGM in Las Vegas has Super Bowl odds. These are the teams that they say have a good chance of making it.
Uh huh.
Eagles. Do you want to guess the? Do you want to guess the other four? There are four teams. Four more.
Lions.
Yes. In both conferences, there's just five total.
There's 5 total. Um, Ravens.
Yep, that's 3 out of 5.
There's 2 more.
Yeah, and they're pretty obvious, I must say.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Niners.
Chiefs, not Niners, but Bills. The Niners are actually 6th.
So 4 of the 5 teams are from the AFC.
No, Eagles and Lions are from the NFC.
All 3 60%. Okay.
Yeah. They have, and then sports writers say others who are being overlooked, perhaps. Denver Broncos have proved in nearly every facet during the offseason.
Yes, sir.
And Tampa Bay Bucks, Mayfield's playing his best ball. They have a strong O line, deep
and
receivers, emerging run game, and their defense hopefully won't be as injured this year.
Godwin's still up for half the year, so
Pro Football Weekly, they say in the AFC, Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Bengals, Texans. I don't understand those two at all. On the next tier underneath them,
Texans make sense. Bengals don't make sense.
Texans don't make any sense. They can't protect their quarterback.
He's really good.
They traded their best offensive lineman. I don't get it. Explain that to me.
Jack, what did Aaron Rodgers do for 12 years?
Sulk.
Besides,
Bitch, moan.
mask other issues.
Last year, the kid couldn't mask
Besides
him.
his own, of course.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So you're a believer in the Texans.
I do. Plus, their division is weak, so
It doesn't matter. All right, and then the next tier under them: Broncos and Chargers, AFC, NFC, Eagles, Rams, Lions, 49ers, and Commanders. Next tier under them: Tampa Bay and the Vikings.
still believer in JJ.
Listen to this. Since 2017,
Where are the Packers on this list?
they don't deserve it yet.
I know that.
AJ, they're better off being not on these lists and
I know,
having to do it.
Yeah.
So you can't be mad when they're not on it. They were on all the lists last year, and look what happened. They don't need that.
Right.
All right, listen to this. Since 2017, Eagles have been to the Super Bowl 3 times. Rams have been there twice. 49ers have been there twice. Buccaneers have been there once. In the AFC, since 2017, it's been either Patriots, Chiefs, or Bengals. And the Bengals have only been there one time.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So there hasn't been a lot of
variety.
Right.
It's, put it this way, it's not the restaurant you go to for fame.
What do you think? You looking forward to the season?
I am. I'm very much looking. The balanced schedule, I think, and we've had this for a while now, but it helps the NFL because you
please explain what that is to people who don't know.
The balanced schedule means that you play different divisions outside your own every single year. For example, this year the Packers play, I believe, it's the NFC or the AFC North, and then who's the other one? Who's the other one?
I don't know, but it's AFC. But let's say
it's AFC. Excuse me, it's AFC North and then NFC South.
And NFC South. Okay, but it's not just the Packers. Every team in our division plays those teams.
Yes.
So that's what you mean by the balanced schedule.
Yes.
Okay.
It makes it more intriguing because you're not playing. Baseball kind of went through the same thing where you play all 30 teams, but it's like you play. It's not like you play everybody, so it's kind of cool.
Cool. Okay. AJ?
Is it that time?
It's that time. This is a big week for it. You've had a lot going on. This is
sir.
Everyone's favorite segment of the show. Not that they don't like to hear AJ yell at players and tell them to behave.
Yes, sir.
And tell them to be classy. But this is AJ's advice, where he finds things about found in sports, originate in sports, but that you can apply to your everyday life to make it better. AJ, what do you have?
This one goes back to one simple word: appreciation.
I thought it was going to be cheeseburger.
No, well, that too. after I had one this weekend, that too.
Sorry, go ahead. Appreciation. Appreciation.
Today, or on Thursday, I saw 198 people come together for 2 people. And for those who don't know, this wedding took a lot of coordination. And I know most weddings do, but to get, let's reiterate one fact, Jack. 27 boats in order on one lake for one wedding in no particular order, with no incidents, nothing, like everything went perfect, and the weather was like something you make out of a movie. So just, and to see those two people come together, being that those two people being my aunt and my uncle, was just really special, and it gave me a new perspective because we all know, you and I both know what he's gone through just to get there, and just the perspective that I was given, being the best man, and having a having a front row seat for everything, was just amazing. So anytime you think you got it tough, I want you to think of those two people, because what they've been through just to get there is quite incredible.
Well
That's all I
said.
got. That's all
Well
I got for
said.
you. That's all I got for
Appreciate
you.
it.
That's all I got for you
Appreciation.
today, Jack.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. And I appreciate the fact you got a big week coming up. That's fantastic.
I got sorry, 6 days of Chapman this week.
And Tuesday night,
Brewer game.
Brewers Dodgers, no less,
Yes, sir.
with one of the guy who's going to be in the Hall of Fame, Kershaw, and the Brewers' latest big hope, what Jacob Mizorowski?
Jacob Mizorowski.
Mizorowski.
Good Polish guy.
Good Polish boy. Okay, chin up, dude. It's time
Yeah.
to say goodbye.
No. Goodbye, friends.
Have a great week, everybody, and do follow AJ's lead and appreciate what you have. Right,
Yes, sir. Jack,
AJ?
while we're on the air still, I I want to just, we'll figure this out this week, but I am also available after 1 o'clock on Sunday. So if you would like to do another show, midweek is not good for me because
Okay.
I'm working till 3 o'clock Monday through Thursday, except for Tuesday. I'm cutting my hours back so I can go to the Brewer game. But
You are a machine. Forget it. We'll be on next weekend.
yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
You got to be like an athlete. You push it. You need to get your rest too. You got to recover.
Yes, sir. Gatorade, baby. Gatorade. All right.
Gatorade.
All right.
You're AJ aid. That's what you
All right.
are.
All right, brother.
I want some.
Thank you again for
All right.
everyone. Thank you for a great weekend. It's been fun. So thank you.
That's right. And that's all for right now. Not for long, but for now, from AJ Bo.